Hey guys, Gameboy3800 here, once again back in Beam. Today we're going to be looking at some new updates to CRD, and we're going to be looking at CRD3 chassis. Why? Because it is entirely new. Take a look at this. It's got the very skinny front, like the real thing, and chassis is a little bit shiny, but it looks good otherwise. Take a look at it. So well done. Fuel tank is in the correct orientation. I'm not sure why there's a little floating panel there, but oh well. Let's go ahead and give it a quick drive before taking a look at some of the new options. You might be able to see it already. It seems to drive pretty good. It looks pretty good too. You can still pull off all the insane tricks you could normally. But now let's take a look at the elephant in the room. We have a driver model. Look at this. It's just a generic looking driver. It doesn't animate yet, but they are looking to try to animate it. I don't know why I did that. Let's see if we can get ourselves a good look at him here. You can see it is a really good model. Right hand especially looks really good. And here we can also see the new thing. We have a digital readout for EFI. And the shift light is still over here to the right. There's still a normal tachometer. But now, internal cam looks like this. You can see a little bit on the inside of the helmet. I bet if we zoom out, I was gonna say, I bet if we zoom out we can better see that, but nope. Instead it's like that. It's a work in progress. There's more stuff to be done yet. So this does make the internal cab view as realistic as it could ever be. Driver model on point. Animations are going to be looked into, but I'm not sure if they will be out for CRD2. It may just be a static model, or it may not be. I don't know. Let's go ahead, take a look at like the feet and stuff. They're not animated yet, but they could be. Also take a look. The driver, you can see it's selectable, so we can just toss them out if we don't like them. And then next, we do have a bow tie. Let's see how that looks. Pretty small, as it should be. And the EFI screen, what happens if we remove that, I wonder? It just leaves us with a normal readout, but the wires still go to it. And we don't get a return of the temperature gauge and stuff. I want to see where the wires go. Obviously, it's still a work in progress. This will be fixed. Okay, I was looking at that wire there, and I was thinking it was going to nothing, but no, it does go to something. So the only thing that needs looking at is what happens when you remove the EFI, or if it shouldn't be removable at all in CRD3. Next we'll look at the roof accessories, which will be the roof panel, steel plate. You can see, takes up the center, looking pretty good. Looks really good actually. And suspension. What model shocks do we have? We have coilovers and nitrogens. We have a lot of shocks for the rear. I guess the rear is pretty unchanged from the SUD chassis that we had, so they were able to leave everything as is. But let's apply with the coilovers and see how it looks. And see that there's actually a good amount of angle on the suspension. Like the bottom is out more than it is on the top. That gives a more accurate stance to the real truck. And sponsor plates, you can see we have two options. We have long and short. That's what the long look like, and the short look like they always have. Or more or less. There we go. You can see in this one that there actually is like a hole in the sponsor plates on each one to allow easy access to the transmission. I'd imagine this is more realistic so that they could swap gear ratios depending on what track they're racing on. And I think that's it. I'll make sure that there's nothing I'm missing. But let's go ahead, spawn up Bakugan. Bakugan, of course, runs the CRD3 in real life. Let's see it in action. Oh. What? I guess that's not been updated yet, or I need to clear cache. One of those two. Yeah, it's just not there at all. Okay. Do I get any bodies that I can show? Oh, I see what's up. I see what's up. Yeah. What was going on is CRD chassis it's not set up for Bakugan right at the moment. That needs to be updated. Although, hang on. Did I just see the driver in the regular chassis? I want to see that. I'll spawn Bakugan, but not Bakugan again. Do we get a driver in all chassis options? It looks like we might be able to. Yeah, look at that. Regular CRD chassis, we get a driver option. So it's not limited to just CRD3. That's awesome to see. Let's go ahead and load up CRD3 and see if we do have any bodies that I can show. Some stuff I'm asked not to show because it's very work in progress. So if now you see a sudden jump cut, that means I actually had to edit the video and you can't see something. Oh. Yeah, it looks fine. Got the custom Dragonoid. I guess all the presets are just broken. So that's the only thing that'll need to be remade. These are presets. Bakugan is still here, ready to go. And then, you saw before, we have the F-150 and Escalade. They're just here for simple, what do you call it, compatibility or realisticness, because some F-150s and Escalades run the CRD3 chassis, and it looks like we were able to load up all of the normal trucks. So if I go to KFA2 5th anniversary, we can run it on the new CRD3 chassis. There it is. Actually, I want to spawn up the normal one so you can see the differences. Alright, so here we can definitely see that the new CRD3 chassis is way thinner, and the suspension up front is way narrower, and it's got a nice angle to it. And the back part looks pretty similar to a normal CRD, that makes sense. We can see the fuel cell guard, or the fuel cell in general, is rotated compared to the old. And oh, there's the different engines. Oh well. But yeah, that's what's going on. It's looking pretty good. I will go ahead remove old one since not out with the old and with the new kind of thing. And I'll also show that we can put on the Escalade body just to complete the cycle. I'll give it a good drive, and that'll be about it. There's a normal BeamNG Escalade truck, now on CRD3. Looks so good. It really does. I'll give her one send it jump from the hidden ramp behind here, and that'll be it. Into a backflip, we landed. Look at that. That was awesome. That'll be about it for this video. A ton of new options coming in CRD2. I actually just realized, look at how good that chassis texture is. I'm not sure if that's intentional, but that looks like real steel, like unpainted steel. That's so good, actually. That's amazing. Surprising me even at the very end. If you guys enjoyed, please do go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course don't forget to subscribe as well. Thanks, Game Boy out. I'll see you all in the future. Goodbye.